Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Trüberbrook. Well, where we last left off was we finished episode 2, or chapter 2, I guess I would say. And now we're in chapter 3, where we are following after... What's her name? Gretchen, I think? Gretchen? Yeah, we're following after the Gretchen lady that we played as at the beginning of the game. And she kind of basically pointed us in the direction of where the ghost cult thing went, so we kind of followed her on the zip line, and unfortunately we fell down, and that caused us to jump into a different area, a mental hospital that disguised itself as an alien detection facility, I guess. I don't know. It was kind of a weird facility in general. And then we got out, and then of course we're here. We were at the entrance of the cave, breaking in through with the mine shaft and a propane tank that launched us all the way through further into the place. No clue if Gretchen went all the way through to the end and reached some other point beyond the other side of the cave, but we're kind of here now in this cave area. I'm not sure how much this chapter goes for, because some of these chapters, the first chapter was very extensive, and then Chapter 2 was just literally just 2 episodes, which was very surprising for me. I thought it was going to be like at least a little bit more time, but apparently not. And now we're now in Chapter 3, which we already got through so much. So we crash landed here, so this is essentially our place that we landed in. We need to get to this little cave exit, I believe. So alright, so looking at all the red spots, this is all we're working with. So let's see. I'm guessing we're going to pick up a pickaxe here, maybe? Chink. Okay. Oh, so we can pickaxe that thing, I guess.
Darn. My attempts at resourceful engineering have not withstood the test of time.
Darn. Yeah, my my headphones is trying to... I'm trying to...
It gave up the ghost.
Okay. Oh, now my audio is better now, because my audio was like very awkward for some reason. Okay, yeah, there we go. I think last episode we basically examined this, I think. Let's see.
That's a pretty deep drop.
I
I
guess.
can't even see the floor from here.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was water, so I don't know if there's anything to it. Fishing.
I've heard that cave fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now.
Wishing well? Like the dropping the coin? Oh, yeah, it's like wishing it. Okay, I wish I could stay in Truberbrook forever. I wish I could someday find someone to really connect to. I wish I could leave this godforsaken cave. I wish this wishing thing would actually work. Oh, wishing it for working? That's kind of funny. I'll do the cave.
I wish I could leave this godforsaken cave.
Oh, that was an achievement. Future Imperfect. Achievement unlocked. So I guess that's just one of those tiny things, I guess.
An interesting rock formation. It doesn't look too solid.
Let's see. Okay, I was like wondering if we could just record some dialogue off of it.
Maybe I can swing over.
Oh, like a rope kind of thing, maybe? Okay. Can we climb this? The pipe? Or will it break?
Years of decay made this pipe brittle. It's almost coming off the wall.
Yeah, so we could probably climb it if it was secure, but...
This valve is missing its rotary handle.
Ah, so that's why this would be... this little cog wheel would be our turntable, or turn...
Darn. My attempts at resourceful engineering have not withstood the test of time.
But it becomes useful, right? Like, you can grab it and put it on that little valve thingy. What? I clicked on it, didn't I? There we go. There we go. I don't know why that needs a pickaxe for whatever reason.
This valve is missing its rotary.
Okay, I just wanted to know if that was what he
Good
just
thing
says.
there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle.
Is that a reference to something? I'm not too familiar with some of the references, if there is one. Did something happen?
Years of decay made this...
I'm assuming that we'll probably have to break the pipe open so that it can burst open or something, maybe. So I want to see if there's anything else I can examine around here. Okay, I guess let's try doing the pickaxe, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Like it bursts the pipes or something like that, maybe? Oh. Ah.
There you go. Water march.
Water march? So does that mean that the water would fill up now or something?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but I wasn't thinking about doing the echo thing for some reason up front.
I've heard that cave fishing is a...
Okay, how about this?
Help! Gretchen?
Just
There's
screaming.
some sort of light beyond.
So it seems like we're just gonna have to just stick with what we get.
An interesting rock formation.
So the best thing we could do probably is to just throw the pickaxe onto that, maybe. Let's see what the mine shaft does when I push it over. Oh! Maybe one more kick. One more kick.
Away with it.
That sounded pretty bad.
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Of course.
Completely kaput.
Kaput. Can I kick it off as well? Okay, so it doesn't really do much on that front. Okay, I mean, I got no other choice but to hurl that pickaxe, maybe. Hurling time. Hey, it works. I thought it was gonna fail for some reason. Oh, I'm seeing water. That seems so random that the thing is floating up because of the rock, I guess. This doesn't make any sense actually to me personally. Oh, and then we create a boat kind of thing, isn't it? Intriguing.
The water level has risen.
But that makes no sense how the rock would be that heavy to the point where it raises the water level. It kind of confuses me a little bit. Can we go fishing now?
I've heard that cave fishing...
Okay, no it doesn't.
I knew I shouldn't have skipped Aunt Lottie's swimming lessons.
Oh, okay, so we can't swim apparently. Our character's afraid of swimming. Pick up the axe, please. Because that's going to be our rowing, I think. That thing's going to help us row across this boat. Oh! Okay, there we go. I was like, it's not going to make it. That is a slow pacing. I thought we were going to use the pickaxe to row, you know, but I guess not. Is it sturdy enough to climb? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was not sure. Tannhauser and Gretchen finally reunite. Is that actually...
Oh, you finally made it! I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
Yes.
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
No time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing.
Okay, no, it's still a cutscene sort of thing. So those lights are just part of the door design. Okay. I thought it was like some sort of something else. Oh, no.
We need to get that door open.
Okay, I wasn't sure what I was... Yeah, the indicators could be a little bit better in this particular one because there's a lot of space, but very little red X's.
Wow. Congratulations. I think you found your ritual site.
Oh, so we can... Okay.
I found your camp outside.
Yes, I waited for you.
Oof.
But since it took you so long, I couldn't resist going ahead. Enough talk. Let's find a way to open this monstrous gate.
No, I need to talk.
What do you think?
Who'd build such a thing?
No idea. Definitely not my proto-Germans.
I was abducted, imprisoned, and scrutinized by a mad scientist, among other things.
You must have bumped your head too hard.
No.
No. For real, there is an old sanitarium down this valley.
I thought no one's lived there in ages.
There's at least one so-called scientist. He conducted a wide range of crazy tests on me.
Tests?
Yes, he had me talk about colors and answer personal questions.
Tannhauser, are you sure you haven't suffered some sort of brain damage?
No.
How do I know?
Alright. Back
I'm
to work.
still wondering who built this and why.
Alright, so let's see what we got. We got this one little box over there. We got a rope. Is there anything else around here that I can, like...
Any ideas?
I mean, there's only this one tiny little fuse box at the bottom.
Did you actually rappel down?
Of course. How else?
There's a thing up here? I can't tell.
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Oh.
What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
Maybe. Why did the light...
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door.
Yeah.
You see that afterglow?
Yes. So I noticed that this light here is exactly what it is. Oh, record! Yes! You get to record that.
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a goner. Now that I've been able to escape this compromising situation, Gretchen and I are standing in front of a gigantic steel gate. I'll get back to you with more details.
Uh-huh. So that's one thing. Can I look at it again?
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
Oh, the second light just turned on randomly.
Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps.
I don't get it. Open sesame!
You don't have to get it.
What's
It just
that over there?
happens to be another hieroglyph?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest.
Oh.
This one roughly translates to Be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
This is not German, though.
Did you notice that
or
other
maybe
little
it
light
is.
turning on?
Oh, third one, yeah. Third light turned on. I don't know. Flashing these two apparently turned on, like, the different lights for some reason. But this doesn't look German to me. I think this looks Nordic for me, mostly. Maybe they're the same? Maybe same idea? I don't know.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Ah, interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to Path of No Return. Hogwash, you Romans.
There, another light.
Is there more than... Oh, yeah, there's 5 right here. These are the last 2 I haven't looked at. Let me see what this does first.
Maybe this is some kind of activation device.
I've been thinking, what if it wasn't meant to keep someone out, but to keep something in?
Of course.
Let's find out.
Of course. What do you expect? Well, there's another thing there, too. So there's multiple different messages, it seems. No, I want to interact with this thing. Not sure what this thing is at all. Oh.
And again.
Ah, so it's like a password thing. But what is my clue here, though? There's like 6 different like logos here, I think.
What's that over there?
Just a crack in the wall.
Oh, okay. So there's only 5, yeah. So there's one here, there's one up here, and then there's one right here, and then there's one right here, and then there's one right here. I'm assuming that we need to get all 5 differently, maybe? Let's see.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Just a shadow.
Oh, okay. That's so strange. This
Can
one?
I get a light here?
I need to find all...
No, nothing.
All the messages, maybe? Oh man, this is difficult because I don't know exactly.
Please light up these symbols.
I don't really know exactly what other...
Wow, these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep.
That's hilarious. Okay, we need to light up all
Please
these,
show
I
me the
guess.
Latin inscriptions again.
Okay, and then we got the German thingy up here, right there.
Could you show me that ruin thing again?
The rune thingy. Germanic runes. And then we're gonna do the... Is this another one?
What's that over there?
Is that another message up there?
Only a flock of bats.
Damn it.
Or is it a swarm? A herd? A gaggle?
Okay, so we need to really find all these messages.
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
Yeah, using the hieroglyphs. And then we need one more, and then that would activate the last light that we need. Problem is, the last message is not anywhere obvious for me. Is this it? I can't tell.
What's that over there?
Interesting. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Don't know.
Is this a graffito?
Down here. Ah. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Okay.
Now there are 5 lights. What does it mean?
Means that it's ready to be pulled open, maybe? No?
And again.
So there's probably a specific order to some of these, I guess. What's my hint here, though? Like, that's the biggest problem, is I don't have a hint of what to go on. Like, we got all 5 messages available here, right? So now the question is, like, what is this order that we need to work with? I mean, she did say some stuff, but I wasn't paying attention in general. Maybe it's based on an order of who came first. Like, you know, the Egyptians came before the runes, the runes here. And the runes came before Latin here, I'm assuming. This one is like Native American or caveman, maybe. So this might come before this, maybe. And this one is some random something I have no clue about. So maybe we point this one first. Maybe
Can we take a look at the graffito again?
Maybe it's based off of like history of who came here first, kind of thing, maybe. And then next would be the cave drawings.
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
And then after that would be the Egyptians, right?
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
And then the Nordic runes.
Could you show me that ruin thing again?
And then maybe finishing it off with Latin, since that's the most recent language.
Please show me the Latin inscriptions again.
Alright, let's see if that helps me pull the thing.
Again, 5 lights.
Nope, okay.
And again.
I've already...
Oh no, he's gonna play it again. Okay. I got it.
Exciting.
Okay, maybe we need to ask Gretchen. Maybe she might have a clue for us. I have no clue because I've already done a good chunk of the puzzle solving, but not all of it.
Who'd build such...
No idea.
What do you think of the scribbling?
What do you think? Why is this place all covered in scribblings?
This is puzzling. All of these characters are in different languages.
True.
It's impossible to tell from down here whether they were written in different eras as well.
I'm still wondering...
Maybe the graffiti thing is the last thing, maybe? Let's try that, but with the graffiti last, maybe.
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
Yeah, because none of them stay on long enough, apparently, so...
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
Okay, and then the hieroglyph. And then off to the runes.
Could you show me that ruin thing again?
Yeah, maybe the graffiti is the last thing, not the beginning thing. Because I thought the graffiti was like alien languages at the beginning of the game. Or beginning of time kind of thing, you know?
Please show me the Latin inscriptions again.
And then the graffiti would be the last thing instead, maybe? Let's see.
Can we take a look at the graffito again?
Graffito!
Again, 5 lights.
Alright, let's see if this does anything. Man, I can't believe this is just gonna take me most of my time in this episode. Because I don't know what the puzzle's trying to solve here. Yeah, I knew it.
And...
Okay, what is this puzzle? I don't get why they made this puzzle in... Maybe specifically there might be a light we need to hit first, maybe? Let's see. I mean, it does
Please
glow.
show me the Latin inscriptions again.
It does glow when you hit the light with it, but then the problem is it doesn't stay on for long. The glow just slowly fades out.
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
Yeah, I don't know what order I have to do it. There's no logical sense of what the thing is trying to tell me. Maybe there's a clue in terms of, like, you know, the characters are like
Could you show
a
me
number
that ruin thing again?
maybe, but even then I don't even have a clue what the heck I'm looking at. There's no paper or anything. It's just this.
Can we take a look at the graffito again?
Maybe the graffito has nothing to do with it and we're just highlighting it for some odd reason.
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
Or maybe there's one more thing that I'm not finding in terms of the wall. Like, there might be something else.
Again, 5 lights.
Okay, I got it. Pull. Yeah, that's fine.
And... maybe this is some kind of act...
I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't want to do this with a hint. That's the thing. I don't want to grab the hint here because I want to just try doing this on my own. But I think that none of this clicks at all. Let me see. Is there another, like, wall something that isn't those 5, I guess? But I feel like those are definitely just the 5. Is there a hint here? Hotspots for spacebar. Yeah, there's nothing. The spacebar isn't helping anyways either, so... So there's no hints here either, or I haven't seen something that would give me a hint. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really lost. I'm just thinking about like what the order could be still. Yeah, this doesn't have any logic to it, I think. Like the logic that I was thinking is like this weird ass graffiti morphs into this kind of like visual something, and then that visual something becomes hieroglyphs because it's formed in a way that's kind of similar to that painting or the cave art. And then from there it becomes actual true language almost with the rune, and then the rune becomes real language, which is what we have today, and that's the Latin. But apparently the game says no, we're not doing that. We're gonna try to make it as confusing as ever because we want to make this the most difficult thing. And I bet when we get through this, it's gonna be like disappointing because it's like chapter 4. I'll be like, what? Why would it just be this one big puzzle that takes you so much time to solve? It just doesn't make sense to me personally. I don't know. I don't like this puzzle as much. I kind of wish they at least have it much more clear or something. Or maybe we move backwards and... Oh, let's try backwards in time. Yeah, let's try that.
Please show me the Latin inscriptions again.
Yeah, let's do backwards in time instead of forwards in time, I guess. I don't have a clue. So, Latin and then runic
Could you show
language.
me that rune thing again?
Runic language. And then the hieroglyphs.
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
And then the cave painting, and then the graffito. Sorry, I'm trying to still check if there's any other weird thing around.
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
And then the last one would be the graffito, which is kind of like whatever that is.
Can we take a look at the graffito again?
Graffito. Well, some of them could be repeated, it seems like, too, so I don't know.
Again, 5 lights.
You know what? I had a feeling.
And again.
Exciting.
Okay, let me talk to her again. Let's see if she has something. Let's talk to Gretchen again.
What do you think?
Who'd build?
Nope.
What do you think?
This is puzzle. All of these characters are it's impossible to tell from down here whether they were written in different eras.
So they're saying that that there isn't a case where we will know exactly. Yeah, there's no case that we would know exactly if they are in that time period that they wrote it or not.
Did you act?
Of course.
Maybe the cave painting and that graffito doesn't make sense. Like there's no reason for them to exist, and maybe it's just these 3 languages that tells you to go away. Or yeah, I don't know. I don't like that this is not making any sense either still. I'm just gonna keep complaining about it. Maybe just hit the graffito and that's it.
Can we take a look at the graffito again?
Can we activate it without having to have all 5 of them punched in? Or is it gonna require that I have to punch them all in? Curious. Okay, so it does actually... So it doesn't have to actually be all of them either.
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
Yeah, I mean, if it's so many combinations, like you can do one without the other 5.
Can we take a look at the graffito again?
And there's 5 different ways, or there's 5 particular things. Let me think. I'm trying to math out how much possibilities there are. So you got 5 individual ones.
And again.
On its own. I would say it would be like 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 kind of like deal of how much combinations you can make out of it, I think. So I think I might be wrong. It won't show on default. If you have Gretchen shine her light over the right markings, you'll light up the lights above the door. However, you will have to shine Gretchen's flashlight over the right markings in the right order to proceed. I know that. I can tell. I can clearly tell. You can reset the lights or confirm the choice using the control panel. The puzzle is a history-based puzzle. That's what I thought. The only anomaly is this graffito thing. I can't do anything about it besides examining it. Yeah, you only get the option to examine these things, so I thought that the history would be that unless this graffito is after the cave painting. I can't make heads or tails on what that is. That's the only anomaly that comes from all five of these things. You will have to shine the lights in the order the craters might have left the marking. And Gretchen doesn't help either by saying, oh, these things are probably in different time periods. It's like, how do I know if it's a different time period from a different writing style, you know? Neolithic cave paintings. And then there's Egyptian hieroglyph. Latin. Oh, did Latin come before Egyptian? Is that the case? Because I always felt like Latin came out more recently than Egyptian and runic. Germanic runes, and then graffiti. So graffiti was right. Graffiti is the last one. It's the most recent thing, which makes sense. Okay. So it is in that particular order of cave painting first.
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
So the cave painting is definitely it. I guess maybe I'm not good at my history, I guess. I mean, for me, I knew that cave painting would be the first one, or the...
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
Or the graffito, but I think the graffito just made it look weird, making me think it's like some alien-looking, life-form thingy-looking thing. But I think the thing is, I didn't know how old Latin languages
Please
are.
show me the Latin inscriptions again.
That's kind of my fault, because I don't study Latin that well or anything. I don't study Latin much, so I don't know the history of Latin. So that is more like my own knowledge, I
Could
guess.
you show me that ruin thing again?
But I still think that's giving it better hint and clue systems for those who don't really study enough on history, like deep enough to history, would probably need. You would probably.
Can we take
be
a
more
look at the
better,
graffito again?
Graffito. Yeah, because I think that's the one thing I wasn't aware of.
Again, 5 lights.
I wasn't aware of with the fact that Latin would be after hieroglyphs and not after runic, because I feel like runic is less clearer language stuff, and then Latin came after because it's much more cleaner, it's much more quote-unquote polished in language writing maybe, and runic is a bit more heavier on like scribbles almost. I wouldn't say scribbles, that's being offensive a little bit, but like more like it feels like less formed like drawings of the words and stuff like that. But it's very close to things like the language of the CIS, I think I want to call it the Eastern Europe language, kind of language drawings, and very close to like I think Israel's language is kind of similarly drawn, I think. Like there's languages that have similar drawings to runic language, but they aren't exactly originated from this, maybe. I might be wrong. This is out of my own observation from seeing those languages a little bit. But these have like very much some ties to some of the other languages that are used today still. But I don't know. That's just a me thing.
This looks promising. This cave has obviously been visited by explorers for millennia. Isn't it strange that all of them left warnings on the wall? And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency? Remarkable.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that scared me a little.
Yes!
Might be the end of the chapter, though, in my opinion, but we'll see. Into the dusty dusty mist that forms in the door. Tannhauser and Gretchen make a discovery. I don't know how this actually makes sense to put these graphic line sentence things.
Let me find the light switch first.
Alright, that will be where I'll stop for now. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whenever watching this. We're going to explore whatever this is. I do apologize spending so much time on that one puzzle. I really don't... again, as I said, like, I think that they need to give more better hints about that. I think that it's hard to really make inference, I would say. Inference. Make any knowledge, because not everybody is history buff. You know, not everyone will be. People who are interested in some of these things probably will learn things. That's definitely the case. Like if when I'm in like a puzzle game where chemistry's involved, or stuff I've never really thought about, like plants or history, as in this case, or language of some sort. Like, I'm learning something. But in the case of this kind of game where puzzles is important and you need to have like some sort of knowledge, at least give a hint, give a clue, give a sign of what you think would technically like help the player get a clue of like, oh, what's the specific order. And worst of all is that I think that they had repeats that could be available, or you can activate in one button, which is cool that you can like reset the thing, but I think that it makes it more confusing because people thought it's just that one, you know, one of them only gets you open. But reality wise, for me, I assumed correctly. I just start doubting myself if I keep getting it wrong, and then the doubt becomes the most incorrect answer out of the whole thing, and that's where you don't want the puzzle to be at. I think that's one of the biggest problems with that particular puzzle, is that it's just not enough clues. And once you get it wrong many times, you start doing the wrong things completely, entirely. I don't know how many people go through it the same way and have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure there's a good chunk of people who probably had to, because they probably weren't aware of which language came first sometimes. For me, I think that my observation of knowing is that the cave language would have went first for sure. I only did the graffiti first because I thought the graffiti was some sort of alien language thingy-mabobber, but it wasn't. So it was like the cave drawing, and then it made sense the hieroglyph was formed right after that because the cave drawing looks kind of like that. But then my silly thinking is that the Latin came after, or the Latin didn't come after, because Latin seems more formed of a language writing-wise, than the runic language one. So I don't know. I mean, that's just me, but hey, I'm fine being wrong here and there, but I'll probably look it up before we start the next episode to see if that's true or something happened there, I guess. But yeah, I'll see what happens. I'll look up to see if when did Latin come into fruition, and when did runic language came into fruition, and see if there's actually really anything there, because I'm very curious. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I don't want to waste more time. I'm gonna cut down a little bit of it just to save up on time to be more closer to the 30-minute mark. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next one. Roz, out.